It is Tuesday night, not just any Tuesday night, but it is Tuesday night, and therefore you get Tuesday Night Live with your old pals, Brett and Rick. What up? Dr. Axelrod, lovely to see you tonight, brother.
And right back at you, my friend. So we have some exciting news coming up. We have our big seminar, our first virtual seminar coming up Friday night and Saturday that we're doing on Zoom, obviously, because of the lack of travel and all the restrictions and all the chaos in the world right now. But we're loving every minute of it. We are ready to go. We're fired up. We have great guest speakers that's going to be with us. Let's go through the itinerary a little bit. Let's let everybody know exactly what's going to be happening. And let's start with Friday night. We have a wonderful
and by the way, not too late, because it's virtual. We can grab, we can grab a couple extra people. You can grab your team. You can grab your staff. You can go to chirodestiny.com. Check it out. Registration's still on there. We don't have to limit number of seats to this one because it is virtual.
Yep.
And we are having those CA breakout sessions. So
well, let's
Friday
go through the itinerary. We'll break it down.
Yeah, Friday night. I'm kind of psyched because, on these Tuesday nights, we've gotten to go through a lot of our old chiro buddies.
Yep.
Well, we've been saving one guy for a long time for this whole thing to do live at our seminar. And that would be Dr. Fabrizio Mancini joining us Friday night to share his wisdom from, he's been on the Doctor Show. He's been on all over the place. He's really obviously one of the superstars of chiropractic, but just to me has one of the most never say die attitudes, always positive, always hopeful, always moving forward, always seeing the glasses half full. So what a great energy to start the weekend.
And I think coming away from that first hour Friday night, I think people are going to feel inspired, motivated, refreshed, and just feeling good to be a chiropractor again. It hasn't been easy for a lot of people, even though things are starting to, it seems, calm down, but everyone's kind of waiting to see what's going to happen over the next couple of months. And who cares? You have to stay in the moment. And because Fab has been around the world many times, and he's, one of our chiropractic leaders, and he's seen a lot of stuff. So I think people are going to walk away just fired up again to be a chiropractor. And that's what it's all about.
And, what's funny, because you and I talk pretty much every single day, and never once does our philosophy change, our hopefulness change, or our ability to look back and say, if I had to do it all again, I'd go to chiropractic college again right this second.
Yep.
It's just, we love what we do. We still have our hands on patients every single day. So it's not like we're coaching from a big lazy boy chair in the living room. We're still in the trenches. We're both seeing patients today.
Yep.
And, we could still identify with someone who's been in practice for 30 years and someone who's just out of school. And I think, like you just said, the whole, there's never been a better time to be a chiropractor. I think this is it. I mean, this is the time. So many of our members are breaking records, and chiros we hear are really bouncing back beautifully, as long as they had certain specific headspace characteristics and the ability to keep their team moving forward. So that's what Friday night is about to me.
100%. And, it's like, to me, it's like the world is ready for this. I think the world in general, people are looking forward for something more natural, immune boosting, not the same old. And I think that's why people are starting to, search and look for these different things. And it's our time now. That's the way I look at it. And that's why I think people are breaking records.
Yeah.
So throughout the weekend, we are going to sprinkle in all kinds of great stuff, a lot of practice building tips, a lot of headspace stuff, because that's always important. We're talking philosophy. I think that's important. We're going to go over systems, procedures, marketing. So we're going to sprinkle that throughout the weekend, a bunch of different classes. There's going to be some experiential happenings as well. I think people are really going to walk away from this thing with a changed mindset and ready to go Monday morning into their practice, which is always what we strive for. So we don't want it to be the same old.
Brett, I just wanted to let you know that not only do you have Wayne Pollar's on.
Okay.
Rachel Northern's in, and Ricky Allen Axelrod.
Okay.
Is in the house right now.
Great stuff. I love it. Welcome, everybody.
Yes, I love it. Tina McKay in the house.
So anyway, so
like you said, sprinkled throughout. And when we start in the morning session, we are, again, in terms of our guest speakers, We have our book Synchronicity here. The title of the weekend is about synchronicity. So Dr. Ken Harris is someone that we've not only have known for years, but got to share really crazy moments of some of the best guest speakers in the world, the Wayne Dyers of the world, and we're talking the deepest of headspace stuff and the deepest of meditation stuff. And you and I grew up in that. Yep. We were just in practice for a year or two or three, and no idea what we were kids. We were didn't know anything. And it's speakers like Ken Harris that got us to really understand how the universe works and how the law of attraction works. And it just happened all at the right time for you and I. So I attribute Chiro Destiny to synchronicity. You and I didn't know each other from a hole in the wall. We met at a seminar, right?
Getting on a plane.
Yeah, we met at that seminar in California.
Yep.
I don't even know, 1997.
It was Yosemite National Park.
Yosemite, 1997. I was 1 year in practice.
Yep.
And we hit it off in 2 seconds.
Crazy.
And it's synchronicity. We were on that plane for a reason.
Yep.
And here we are helping as many thousands and thousands of people.
And the one cool thing what Ken says is, it's not just like happenstance and it just poof comes out of thin air. He's going to actually teach a technique and how to create the synchronicities you can manifest in your life. Which I love about all this stuff. I don't want it to sound too woo-woo, but for us, it's the difference that made the difference for our own practices, right? So we mastered the procedures and systems and scripting and role playing and training your staff. All that is foundational stuff.
Right.
When you start getting deep into this other stuff and you combine it together, that's when your practice starts to take off. That's why we always include it as part of our teachings and our seminar.
Right. And again, Larry is going to speak, and we're doing stuff on finances. We're doing stuff on money management. We're doing stuff on prosperity consciousness. We're doing stuff on marketing and procedure and practice building and all of those things. And the fact of the matter is all of them are important, but there was such distraction this year. And, we're coming through the end of this year. Obviously, it's a weird time. We have, politics is heating up, and we had some of the Jewish holidays just got done, and the back to school part got done. And then you get into the Halloween, Thanksgiving, and those holidays start coming, and Christmas. Before you know it, it's New Year's again, and you're making resolutions again. Right. And we're saying time out. Thursday is October 1st is my birthday. That's the day you're supposed to be setting goals. You have a full quarter of the year left.
Right.
That's not a throwaway. You don't say, it's already October. Forget it. I'll start again in January. No way. Like, now is the time to ramp up. People are back in school. Some of the states have the COVID thing. The restrictions are lifting, and people are getting back to normal, and life is getting back to normal. Now's the time you can crush. And this seminar is always goal setting weekend for us. We do that purposely, so you guys can really formulate the vision in your mind and that crystal clear picture. So by the time 2021 does roll around, you're already at warp speed.
100%. And I want to challenge everybody, even with everything chaotic and crazy in the world right now, it's a great opportunity. Sit down by yourself, spend a weekend, a day, whatever, and really push yourself and stretch yourself and go deep. And I want you to start to think bigger than you've ever thought before. Get your vision bigger, get really certain about who you are and where you're going, right? And go for it, because that's what it's all about. Stretch yourself. A lot of times people play it safe. And I'm saying this year, listen, 2020 is almost over, but there is a quarter left. And I want you to get momentum going into that first quarter. So really push yourself and stretch yourself when you do your goals this time. I think it's really vitally important.
Right. And we do see that. So, let's talk about it real quick, if you don't mind. I know we're talking seminars, so let's sort of wrap that up. That it goes, the other thing that we have is the CA breakouts, right?
Yep.
So that is from 2 to 5 on Saturday, myself, and then Jen, our CA trainer. She's going role play, she's going interactive, she's handling challenges and objections, she's doing care plans. We've got some great CA stuff planned.
So let's be clear, so there's no confusion.
Yeah.
The seminar on Saturday starts at 10 a.m. sharp.
Yep.
Goes to 1 o'clock. There's a break from 1 to 2, and then we go 2 to 6. So the CA breakout is between 2 and 5, but when the CAs are not in the breakout, they're going to join us as part of the rest of that seminar.
That's right. So, and you'll see docs again. We literally made the fee. It's basically free. It's $199 for your entire office, as many people from your office as you want to bring.
Yep.
So go to chiropractic.com/seminars. Kimberly put the link on there.
Yep.
Just click in. If you're looking for something just to give you some momentum, or your staff has been a little flat and it's something you want to just join in together, we'd love to have you. And we're just excited. We're excited to be together with our own people and excited to meet some new friends, some new chiropractors that need some help. And I think the timing's just impeccable for us. We're super excited.
Yep.
So let's go back to goal setting for a second. It's October 1st. We always said that's the time to set your goals. And what you just said, I thought was huge, because so many people are afraid to dream anymore.
Yep.
That they keep their goals so minuscule and so safe and so reachable that it's not a stretch activity anymore. And yeah, okay, you could do it that way to make yourself feel better, but the growth you have is so incremental, it's not exponential. And we're looking for you to have the BHAGs, right? The big, hairy, audacious goals. If you want to go Rockefeller habits on that.
Or shoot for the stars, hit the moon. That's okay too.
I like that. So the goal setting, I know it's boring and I know it's annoying and I know you hear it from us every single year, the same week of the year. But if I'm being honest, the years in my life that I didn't do my goals to its fullest were these haphazard, weird kind of years. And the years that I said, you know what, I'm going to practice what I preach. And I sat down and I did what do I want? When do I want it by? And what am I willing to do to achieve it? And what are the action steps? What are the time frames on those? Chunking and layering down on the calendar. What are the emotional links? How does it benefit me? What are the consequences? And I really did the exercise. And I had my top 15 goals in personal, professional, people, prosperity, and play. Those years were ridiculous for me. Those were years of financial explosion. Those are the years of buying multiple practices. Those are the years of meeting my wife back in the day. Those are the years of vacations and trips and experiences and health. So I know it's annoying and I know it's like, what else you got? But this is where to start from.
Yeah, but the winners, quote unquote, or the people who achieve the most, have the most balanced life, have it all, so to speak, they're the ones willing to do this, right? They're the one willing to work on themselves. People, and every goal setting expert always says, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. That's the bottom line. And if you couple that with taking massive action, and the other thing too is that people don't do, they write out their goals and get to that point, but then don't forget to review your goals and all the action steps and all the steps you just went over every single day for a few minutes.
RRR.
Hey, that's a biggie.
RRR.
That's it. Review with bigger Alan.
All right. It's, just read and repeat with regularity. So if you don't know how to set goals, we have a gift for you regardless of when you listen. If you're not watching live tonight, you're just watching the recording, just email us either to, Kimberly or Debbie.
We'll have Kimberly put it on the link.
So right. So the link to it.
Yeah.
Kimberly, we have that goal setting exercise in Dropbox.
Yep.
If you could send them the link,
yep.
It has the worksheet that goes with it. If you need help, we're happy to help. How's that? We can't be anywhere generous than that.
Can't be easier.
Member of us, not member of ours, does not matter. Chiropractor, non-chiropractor, does not matter.
Yep.
Just a CA does not matter, because this made such a vital impact on our lives and our practices and our team members and our families.
Yep.
We want the same for you, right? So we know that it's an interesting night. The first presidential debate is on tonight, and the next 6 weeks or so are going to get really contentious, and we hope it's peaceful for all of you, and we hope you choose a high road of doing what's in your heart to do and think and believe and listen to other people and listen to both sides and, be as American as you can. And if not, well, whatever works for you, you gotta be you, be the best version of yourself, be authentic at all times. But here's what we know to be true. We know that when we do a seminar and those people come together in that consciousness, and we listen to speakers and we read new books and we listen to old friends like Fab and Larry and us and our coaches,
And Harris.
you just come out a different person.
Yep.
All of a sudden, the stuff that's been bothering you and bogging you down doesn't bog you down so much. All the CAs that you've been blaming all this time, all of a sudden you're excited to see them again, and you just sit them down and have a heart-to-heart talk of what works and what doesn't, and let's move forward. And all of a sudden you look at your practice and it's not a burden, and it's a place of healing. And you look at what we do for a living, and it's not just, hey, just let me go see another patient for another $10 copay, and you really start to see healing, right? That's what's possible. That's what's available for you. You're going to have to take the first step. You're going to have to show up. You're going to have to do some work. But the pot of gold at the end of that rainbow is so much better than you can ever imagine, because we live it and we've seen it. We've seen so many success and miracle stories from so many people over the years. It can't be coincidence anymore.
Nope. So again, in closing, October 2nd and 3rd, coming up this Friday and Saturday, I guarantee you that if you participate, play full out, I guarantee you by the end of Saturday, you're going to be fired up to get back to your practice. Your practice will start breaking records again, just because of the energy and the feeling, and you're looking forward to it again, and your CAs are getting trained. And you know what? Your head is just back in the game. That's why we do this in October, going into that last quarter, and then again, getting some momentum into the first quarter. So come join us. I think it's going to be fabulous. We have a great lineup of speakers. We're looking forward to it. I apologize about my voice. I lost it today.
You should be yelled at that patient for not showing up on their care plan.
That's right. That's right. So we're excited to see all of you who are coming. There's a lot of people coming. So we're excited. We're going to give you our best.
Right. And coming up, we have more Tuesday Night Lives coming up with all new speakers. Yep. So we're not stopping. We're not slowing down. We have more to share. If you guys, by the way, anyone listening, you have ideas on who you'd want us to interview, definitely share with us. We're happy to. Yep. There's a lot of brilliant minds out there that if you want to get a piece of, we're happy to help in any way we can. We love you, and we look forward to seeing you this weekend at the seminar, Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Maybe 8:45, we get a happy hour on the way to 9 o'clock. So have a great night. We look forward to seeing you this weekend and every Tuesday night going forward.
Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night, guys.